All right, guys, so we are back here in Diamond Dynasty. Now, with this video, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little sum up of what I've done so far to get the team I have. I think I've been playing this for maybe about... I started on day of release, so 28th is when I started. So I've got maybe, it's April 6th right now, so I've got maybe a little over a week under my belt. And this is the team we're looking at so far, so I mean... not too bad. I do have diamonds everywhere. Now, we do have some core players. We do have some set ones. So hopefully we will be all right when season 2 comes out. We will still have some decent core players to work with to get us some of those players. But as of right now, I like the way the team is sitting. Yes, I don't have all the 99s. I don't have any of that. Like, I don't have all of it done so far, but I'll show you guys what I do have done. I can also show you guys in this video what to focus on, what not to focus on, some of the better rewards, some of the lackluster rewards, and kind of just where you should be focusing your attention in Diamond Dynasty for at least set 1. So let's go ahead and get right into it, and I'll show you guys everything I've done. All right, so first thing we got here is the Conquest. Now, I think Conquest is a good focus tip for at least players who like the offline experience of just trying to build the team itself, not necessarily worrying about online. You do have the first 3 batter up, which it can get you a good start. Not too bad of rewards, but you're not looking at getting many diamonds from this, maybe a couple, but mainly just some packs to fill out your team, maybe get some gold players for collections, stuff along those lines. I do have the Team Affinity Season 1 West and Central done. I also have the World Baseball Classic done. The other thing is getting this East one done. Now, the Smooth Jazz one is new. I think it either came out yesterday or today. And then the Nations of Baseball definitely would be a good one to focus on. It's just going to take a while to finish up. But you do get like an 84 Joe Morgan, 87 Steve Finley, Bill Mazeroski, an 88 Jim Tomei, Dennis Eckersley, Alan Trammell, Jorge Posada. And you can tell just a lot of packs, a lot of good players, 92 Roberto Clemente. So this would also be a good conquest to focus on. It is going to take a bit of time. You got to defeat every other team in the MLB. So I would say allot yourself a lot of time to finish the Nations of Baseball. As far as these team affinities, I can usually get these done in probably about an hour or two. So getting the team affinities, I would say allot yourself maybe like an hour, 2 hours to get those done. Smooth Jazz one I haven't touched yet. It looks like it's pretty much just 4 show packs with maybe some hidden rewards. So, I mean, it seems like a relatively quick one that can get you some more collections. As far as mini seasons, I haven't quite fully looked at the rewards that you get for these, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. I've looked online, and the rewards pretty much, I mean, my personal opinion is a well-rounded playstyle of this Diamond Dynasty game, and MLB The Show 23 is probably going to be your best way of getting the best team you can possibly get. If you're hunting for just specific players, then obviously, like, for me, I'm a Tigers fan. If I was hunting for specific players, I would only be worrying about the Central challenges, like the Team Affinity Season 1 Central. That'll get me that 92 overall Miguel Cabrera. That'll get me XP towards the program, in which I already selected that Curtis Granderson, or... So I haven't even actually gotten to the Charisma. The Curtis Granderson itself, some of these players are actually relatively cheap. I think I got the Curtis Granderson for like 16,000 stubs on the marketplace, so that's not too bad. The other thing I can show you guys really quickly is I can hop into just my inventory here. Now I do have, I'm considering this, and I think I'm gonna do it on video, is I did end up actually pulling a Mookie Betts core card. I do have this guy. Now, he is core 90 overall. He's a great core player to have at the beginning of all the new seasons, because the way that MLB The Show 23 works is you can only use season players either in events that will allow you to use all players, or in that specific season. So when season 2 rolls around, the set 1 players are going to be unusable in a lot of the season 2 like conquests or ranked play or anything along those lines. Most online play is going to be limited to current set, like the current set players. So I mean, having the core cards is a big deal for sure. But I have seen that there are other core cards that are cheaper than like this Mookie Betts at 142,000 is what I could get for him. So I am actually going to grab Mookie Betts. I'm going to view and market, and I am going to sell him for 142,000 stubs. I'm going to bulk up the stubs there. So I apologize for the loud, if you love something, let it go. Sell a diamond rarity card on the community market. Okay, so, I mean, so that we've gotten done here. I mean, you can see, like, other than Mookie Betts, you've got, like, 80K, 90K, 75, 82. So a lot of these cores, I would also very much tell you guys to consider doing all of these, like, throwback cards, I guess you could call them, these storylines. I think that these would actually be very good core cards to have to build your team through as you continue. Now, I do have like the 89 Chili Davis. I mean, a lot of these guys would be good core cards to grab up, and they are relatively cheap on the marketplace. So like pulling yourself a good card and or just working through conquests or those mini seasons, however you need to rack up some stubs, go ahead, because it is going to be hard for a lot of players that don't have any of those top end core players at the beginning of new seasons. So my suggestion would be play a well-rounded game of Diamond Dynasty. Do as much as you can. Like, you've got Team Affinity that you guys should work on. I mean, I haven't done any of the Easts yet, but I've got some Central and West done for all of them. Now, you can go in here and you'll be able to see like Central moments. You can go ahead and do team build moments. You can obviously tally XP with Season 1 eligible players. That'll come with when you grab these like choice packs. You can go ahead and, well, these are core, but Season 1 eligible, I'm pretty sure, should still apply. Yeah, I've got Tires and Royals players already. Like, I've already gotten some XP with them. Captain stat missions. So when you go in here and you grab one of these, so not charisma, but is there a captain? Interesting. So yeah, right here, it'll be these gray packs. So you get one at 100,000, you get one here at 75,000, you get another one here at 40,000, and I apparently already own one. I think it's the Miguel Cabrera, so I'm probably going to toss him on and use him for a bit. As far as the henchman missions, these aren't too bad. You can go ahead and get these done. I mean, they give you a lot of XP, so using all your players as well is going to be a good option. Just toss them in there. I mean, if you're doing the conquests, you can do them on rookie. If you're doing the mini seasons, you can do it on rookie to make sure that you can get all of these all these challenges done to get as many rewards as possible. So I mean, these are obviously set one, but getting as many of these as possible. I know there are specific certain events and or online play that will let you use any set cards inside of the event itself. So getting as many cards as possible is obviously going to be the best option. As far as other programs goes, these weekly wonders, I mean, they're decent. The odds of getting these players out of the pack isn't great, but I mean, if you've got the time and you got the ability to grind, getting the 7 stars isn't too bad. I mean, you get 3 just from the moments itself, and then the missions are relatively easy. I mean, you've got Rocky pitchers in Diamond Dynasty. It's going to be specific to like certain types of players. Right-handed hitters, extra base hits. I mean, you can do all these in Conquest, pretty much every game mode as well. So I would say, I mean, try to get as well-rounded as you can. Obviously, if you don't have time for everything, just pick what's going to be most valuable to you. I would have to say that probably time efficiency, you're probably going to be looking at, I mean, if you just want to go time efficient and you're actually decent at the game, I would do like the ranked or the battle royale or events to get your better players. If you do have a bit of time, I think the conquest and mini seasons are probably where you're going to want to focus, as well as just using the players that you need to use for like team affinity. So that's honestly where I sit right now. I haven't played online games. I got CPU stats here. I haven't really played online games, so I'm not too familiar with what the meta is going to be in online yet. I haven't really touched it. I'm just trying to build my team up before I get there because I know what the online teams are going to look like. Other than that, though, I think it is pretty self-explanatory on what you guys can do, where the rewards are, and how to structure it. Now, if I were to give anyone advice for online, velocity is key and sliders are key. So look for pitchers that have good of both of those. As well as control. You're going to want to look for control, velocity control, and a slider and a fastball. That's pretty much what you want to look for. That's been the meta in MLB The Show for a long time, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. As far as offline, I mean, my pure suggestion is make it for Conquest, make it easy as possible on yourself. Go ahead and grab up. Take the time to, like, here, I'll give you guys just a quick example in Smooth Jazz. So if I extend down to Seattle here, right, I want to be able to take up as much territory as possible so I can get as many reinforcements on my next turn. So right here, if I take up all this, I personally skip the steel fans phase. I never even worry about it. You don't really need it. But just start reinforcing as close as you can. Now, reinforcement will go with how many fans total you have. So you'll be able to see, I'll drag my camera top right. You'll be able to see I have 17 million fans currently. I think it's one per every, I think it's 8 total fans, like the 8 million. You get 1 million for every 8 million you have. So I should get, well, no, that can't be true. Maybe one for every 4. Let's see here. So we'll see. I have 17, obviously. So right here, I'm not going to go play this. I run a risk of losing. And also, I think it's more time efficient to just get yourself to rookie and guarantee the win. So let's go ahead and skip to steel fans here. Let's go ahead and skip to reinforce. So we get 4. So I think it's 1 per every 4. I think you get about 25% rounded down. But the other thing is you're going to be looking at trying to get about 4 to 5 times the amount of fans that they have. So it would take, I would have to get up to 32 here. So what I like to do is I like to toss something a little bit higher than what their stronghold has right next to it, because then they're going to try to target that because it feels dangerous. And then what you can go ahead and do is skip to attack phase, completely skip that phase. They're going to attack your high one because that's what's dangerous for that moment. Skip to reinforce, and then what you can go ahead and do is I could either try to take advantage of this bottom left side, but there's a lot of open space up here. So I'm going to put these back in my stronghold, and then I am going to attack outwards from my stronghold. And that'll give me more territory. It should give me more fans. So go ahead and skip to steel. Skip to reinforce. We're now at 5. Let's go ahead and toss those there. We can go ahead and skip to attack. Skip to steel. They're going to attack that 14. It's not going to do anything. And then reinforce again. So now we can get up to 19 here. We also have some more territories up here that we've got. So that's what we want to focus on, is just claiming as much of the board as possible. So let's go ahead and skip to steel again. Okay, so the Marlins are taking a lot of territory down here, so we can go ahead and leave that for after we conquer Seattle. Now, with the reinforce, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and toss this guy on 2. I'm going to toss this guy on 2, this guy on 2, and then I'll toss 2 more onto this 19. Now, what that'll let me do is when I go to the attack phase, I can go ahead and grab up that loose one this turn. I'll do it on the early turns instead of on the late turns. There's a hidden reward there, so keep that in mind for when you guys hop in. But you can see I'm at veteran. I'm not at rookie yet, so I'm just going to keep on simming through these turns. Now, certain conquests will have turn challenges, so make sure to look at when you join a conquest, look at the goals to see if there are any turn-based challenges. If there are, you might have to try to take a game on veteran or take a game on all-star. You never know. You just got to pay attention to those goals there. So let's go ahead and skip to attack phase. You can see here it's still on veteran, but I'm getting close to being able to play on rookie. So we'll do a quick simulation here and skip to reinforce. Go ahead and just get it up to 32. We got our 50 million challenge done. Skip to attack. Now you can see we're still a veteran because we're only at about 3 times their player size or their fan size. So let's go ahead. We can let the Marlins take that area down there. We're not too worried about it. We're getting 6 per turn. It looks like they're only getting 1. So we should be good to try and take it next turn. Let's go ahead and skip again. We're not going to have anybody take any of our territories as of right now, so hop to reinforce again, and right now it might switch to rookie here. If not, it'll definitely be next turn. Yeah, so I'm assuming it'll be next turn that it swaps to rookie here. We'll go ahead and skip again. I'm okay with the Marlins taking those territories down there. They're not gonna be able to take this from us. Let's go ahead and skip to attack. And there we go. So we got rookie with Seattle. I will go ahead and come back when this is done, and then we'll run through the rest of this single conquest. So I do just want to hop in here really quick, and I want to say I'm in the middle of this Seattle game. biggest suggestion I have here, just be patient at the plate. You're gonna get a good pitch on rookie, so just be as patient as you can be. Wait for that good pitch and then smoke it, and you should end up just winning these. I will jump back here at the end of the game, but as of right now, we're just gonna get through this game, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we did end up winning that game. We're back here. Now, let's go ahead and hop out of it. Gotta get through these replays here. Here we go. Ended up getting that shutout. You can see 8 hits. Just gotta be patient with those, be patient with the pitches. Take a couple if you have to. Wait for the good one. I did also use, is that loud enough? I feel like this game doesn't have great audio control. But you can see there, get some XP for it. Hidden reward discovered on that Seattle location, so there you go. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna clear Seattle off the board really quick, and then I just pretty much repeat that process for the rest of this conquest. So I think that's where we're gonna end it off here for this Diamond Dynasty update video. Yeah, just go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of everything if you got the time. If not, and you're kind of an offline player like I am, and you just want to build the team and get the cards, I would say focus on the mini seasons and the conquest itself. You can do some of the like team affinity moments and stuff, but my suggestion would be focus on the bigger things like the mini seasons and the conquest first, and then if you have the time, go ahead, go back and do all the moments and everything like that. But I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I will catch you guys in the next Diamond Dynasty video, and we'll see you guys there. Peace.